Alrighty, so just like most of the time, folks, waiting for this to get up and going on my phone. So I can make sure that she's, alrighty, so just like most of the time, folks, waiting for this to get up and going on my phone. She doesn't lag too much, also she had the stream. There we go. I always have the stream going in the background on my computer just in case as well. So, are you lagging? You don't appear, oh wait. No, that's the advertisement. So, according to my computer, it doesn't appear to be that I'm lagging. So let's hope the internet holds out today. I'm only going to be going for a few hours. It's currently 10:15, and I'm probably only going to go at the latest of 12, so 2-ish hours, because I work at 1, and I don't want to use up all my time just streaming, but I'll use up most of it. Okay, phone, you go there so I can keep an eye on chat. As we get started back into this. So, last time we left off, the game kind of lagged a bit on us in the middle of talking with Amanda, and hopefully getting her to explain to us what is going on. Why is she being so distant with us? Why won't she tell us what's going on? And I feel like we were making some progress on that end. Hopefully I don't have to catch back up to where we were. Ah, okay, good. So it put us pretty much right back to where we're supposed to be. So yeah, she was telling us that, I might get the wrong ones here, but Amanda R, actually I think it was Amanda R and Amanda P, and somebody else, some other chick, all went to some party when they told her that they were supposed to be studying for Calc AB. She feels like her friends are being distant, she has a crush on this Noah guy, all that sort of stuff. Which is what this is about, the what, wow, I had no idea, definitely didn't know that, okay. He's saying that because she just, like, admitted to her crush to Noah, which, when we originally confronted her about that, she did the typical teenage thing of, wow, Dad, geez, you're being embarrassing, I definitely don't, all that type of stuff. So yeah, let's see what's going on after that. You're a bad liar. That we are, very much so. So are you. Which, again, that's, well, I don't know. She kind of hid this from us for a decent amount of time, so I'd say she's pretty good. I learned from the worst. That you did, honey. That you did. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. Meta size. And then one day, I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put down their phones, and for more than 60 seconds, and my reading is just off today, sorry about that, folks. They all say they're busy, like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understand. So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalator watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does, and Emma R just, like, glares at me. Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... We haven't met Grace, or talked about Grace until now, have we? I don't think we have. I'm gonna say the gossipy one? I know! Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyways, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck. When I realize, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to the shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat, asking them why they're being so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on. And sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? So let's see, what did Emma R say? I'm a little confused, but I think I understand. No, I'm following. It's pretty easy. Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? Sure. I cannot believe that, I guess. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on read. Okay. And then, wait, left me on read? What's that? Thank you for asking, because I have honestly no idea what that meant either. Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because they're red receipts. Gotcha. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Well, personally, I actually do understand that now that she explained what left on red was, which, yeah, makes sense. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am, because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R. Emma R's been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even mad that she's dating Noah, I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kinda mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb at all. Like, as much as it's teenage drama stuff, at that age, these things are pretty big for kids, and it makes a huge difference in their life. Even if, yes, as parents or adults, in my case, because I'm not a parent, we see that it is just basic drama stuff from when you're growing up. It's that developmental stage of a child's life, and it really does impact them in great ways. And yes, she's 18, so she's not exactly a child, even though she is still a child. Just like how I'm 25, so I'm not exactly an adult, but I am an adult. That confusing transition stage. These things make a huge difference, especially with her going off to college and her not having friends when she does that can be a huge thing. Like, I didn't have very many friends when I went off to college, both times. And I was a bit of a loner for the first little bit. I had to force myself to get out there and make friends instead of having a few there with me to help. Now, of course, I personally feel that was great because I met an amazing group of people, and they are some of the best friends I have, and that's one of the reasons why I'm moving back to Wolfville. But even still, it is a huge thing for kids, so it's not dumb at all. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. Exactly. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been, approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. Good choice, monster trucks. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendships last forever. That's true. I have a friend who I've known since I was pretty much 2, if that. And we grew up being best friends. Our parents joked that we were dating all the time because we'd call each other on the phone while playing video games back before either of us had cell phones. And we'd be talking for hours as we played video games. But it got to a point in our lives that we both kind of went our separate paths. And I still chat with him every now and then, not all that much, but a bit. But we've definitely drifted apart. So yeah, not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. Ooh. I don't want to click that one for the sole fact of the term real friends bugs me. I'm sorry, but you can have real friends that do stab you in the back a little bit, and I use that term kind of widely. A real, quotation mark, real friend wouldn't stab you in the back, but would they, I don't even want to say betray you, but like, essentially do the opposite of what you want? Sometimes. They will. They really will. But it's real friends who come back from that and talk it through. So I'm not going to say that real friends don't do that, and even though high school sucks, that's not really a bit of fatherly wisdom. So I'm going to say not all friendships last forever. But this year, folks, if you don't understand this, this does happen. Real friends will do things like this sometimes, and it's, if you truly feel that you two are friends, you need to sit down, talk it out, and get over that hurdle and become friends again. So people are going to come in and out of your life. It's just how it works. Not every friendship is going to last forever, so cherish your friends while you have them, and when it's over, don't dwell so much on the bad stuff. You had some good times with MR, but you guys grew apart. Learn from it and keep moving forward. There are so many new friends to make, and they're going to be so much cooler than MR and the rest. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing, and if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yeah? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
I love you too, Dad. Dad tip number 20. Keep your word.
Welcome.
I do my best to do that, folks.
You've got dads.
You've got dads. Well, let's go back to Hugo. Any updates? I kind of feel like I would like to see these change based off how well you're doing with the dads. Like, this could kind of show your progress with them in a sense, where their interests slightly change to match yours if you're doing well, or they change to be completely different from yours if you're doing terrible. I think that would be real cool if they did that. Alrighty, so we got 2 A's and an S with Hugo. So let's message him again, see if we can get a third S, or a second S, but a third date. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? Oh, buddy, am I sure this fucking hunk of a man is my dream daddy. Dad tip number 33. The solo from Kid Carlman is the greatest something or other. Look at situations positively. Ever since the first night at Charcuterie Pies, Hugo and I have made a point out of weekly visits to trivia night. Our variety like it's 1999 has come in first place ever since, despite Provolone 2 Lost in New York's continual efforts to dethrone us. I've been able to do a complete overhaul of the interior of my car thanks to all of Phil's Auto Care gift cards we've received. Air fresheners, car changers, chargers, sorry, you name it. Amanda's riding in the lap of luxury. Aside from the trivia nights, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. The end of the school year is coming up, and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with the stress of teaching. This is a big thing, folks. The end of the year is huge. Marks need to be put in, assignments need to be finished marking, exams need to be prepped and double prepped and triple prepped, and then checked by other teachers to make sure that they're properly prepped. You got students coming in going, hey, I've got a 40 in the class. What can I do to get that extra 10% to pass? It's a pretty stressful time of the year. I should do something nice for him. Maybe help him take his mind off of screaming teenagers. Please do. That's actually one thing that teachers would love if they have any form of a break, is for somebody just to take our mind off it. Books? No, it's books. But I have no idea where to even start with that. He probably reads more books in a month than I've read in the past year. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. I know he's kind of shy about it, but maybe... Whatever. Let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan. I don't know if this is something I'm going to get a choice in, but if I do, I'm going to go with the more of a wrestling side, because even though his profile does say that his, like, the perfect date in mind for him would be reading a book silently on opposite ends of the couch just to have that mood going, I feel like going in for that, like, secret wrestling date for the third one would really get the energy going for him and really make things amazing. Alrighty, so hey, alrighty, folks. Looks like we finally have the points tallied and ready to announce a winner. You know who else is a winner? Me, because I've finally seen just how beautiful and loving my wife is. A few weeks ago, all the regulars staged an intervention for Quizmaster Quinn. We sat down in a circle and told him that we wanted to see him be better and love himself. He agreed to start going to couples therapy with his wife, and last time he told us that they adopted a dog together. I love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. I can't tell which version of Quizmaster Quinn I prefer. There were things to like and dislike about both, huh? And the winner is, for the 4th week in a row, I've already like it's 1999. Hugo and I cheers our small slices of Camembert, sure, and I go up to accept our gift card, along with an uncomfortably long hug from Quizmaster Quinn. May Havarti like his 1999 reign be as long and wonderful as my marriage to my beautiful wife. We make our celebratory round of high fives to the rest of the teams and sit down to finish our cheese board, savoring every last bite of burrata and pesto and slices of tomato. Hey, I got a surprise for you. For me? Yes. And for once, it isn't more cheese. Hey. Well, if you think you can somehow top that, be my guest. I pull out a book that I've been carefully hiding in one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo. Oh? Hugo picks up the book and reads the title. Harry Butts. Crappy Keeper? I wanted to get you a book, but I figured you probably already own every classical piece of literature, so I thought this would be fun. For when you're pooping. Okay. You should flip through it. Hugo looks up at me and raises an eyebrow. After flipping through a couple pages, he finally comes across the small gift I strategically hid inside. Oh! You're kidding me! Hugo looks around, worried that he made a scene. He leans in. You're kidding me! Hugo pulls out the wrestling tickets I hid inside of the Crappy Keeper. Good on you, bud. Wrestling tickets. This is to the World Federation of Wrestling Power Slam series. You've been working so hard lately. I thought you'd like them. Like them? I love this. Thank you. But wait, there's 2? Yeah, I figured we could go together. Huh? You'd go with me? Heck yeah. I need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though. Hugo gets up, walks around the table, and effortlessly picks me up in a big bear hug. Has he been this strong the whole time? Thank you. I let out a little squeak to say, you're welcome. It's the night of the Power Slam. Hugo shows up at my doorstep in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. God damn. Even out of a suit, that man is fuckable. He's a little blushier and extremely cute. I don't know why I said blushier. He's a little blushy and extremely cute. That's what I meant to go for. We drive about an hour to another city for the big event. Hugo spends the entire ride teaching me the basics of wrestling and the terminology I need to know. So, it's fake, right? Oh. Well, yes and no. While wrestling and the act of hurting another wrestler is fake, the work requires remarkable athleticism and oftentimes results in actual injury. Those people are getting hurt, sure, but not in the way we're led to believe. Historically, wrestling as we know it today was created by carnival workers to fix gambling, and the people who actually believed it to be real and would bet on these matches were called marks. That we know that it's technically fake, but still chose to spend. Our disbelief makes us smart marks. So, I should be watching this for the acrobatics. And the tension and the drama and even the storylines. I think that anything or anyone can tell a good story. You just have to look for the story. Even something like what we're about to experience will tell a phenomenal, sometimes understated story despite a ridiculous premise. Wow.
Oh.
What? I just really wouldn't have pegged you for a huge wrestling fan. Nobody does. I get it. I'm the button-down teacher type. I like poetry and art history. I write dissertations on heavy tones by Russian authors for fun. But I like wrestling. It's a big part of who I am, but because it's considered kind of lowbrow, I feel like I can't share it with anybody because they'll just make fun of me. Till now? Hugo smiles to himself. Till now.
Hey!
Hugo and I enter the stadium and are directed to the upper level. After grabbing some snacks, we make our way to the set of stairs. The further up we go, the more my heart sinks. I thought we had gotten good seats, but by this point, the rink looks like a postage stamp. We finally settle into our spot and wait for the match to start. I'm sorry, I thought I got us tickets on the lower level. I look over to Hugo, who apparently didn't even hear me. He's vibrating with excitement. This is so cool. Just gonna adjust something. Hold on there, folks. Just move my phone to a better spot with better backing, because I have to keep glancing over instead of just tilting. I guess he doesn't mind. I have to admit, I've been too embarrassed to come to one of these since I was a kid. What's there to be embarrassed about? Everybody here loves wrestling. Plus, who are we even going to see that we know? We're like an hour out of Maple Bay. I guess you're right. What do we have to look forward to tonight? Oh man, the lineup is stacked. All the matches are going to be great, but the ones I'm really looking forward to is the Eastern Dragons match. The Eastern Dragon? Yeah, he used to wrestle as Pablo Escobral, but I guess he eventually had to change it. Wrestler names are weird. He's actually an Iranian guy from Utah. Oh, so that's where your shirt's from. Yep, I've been following the guy since his debut in an indie wrestling league, and it's been amazing to see him rise through the ranks and into the professionals. Who's he up against? The corporate shill. Technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler, and I don't think the fans like him. Certainly an interesting character.
Yes!
Stadium lights dim, and the crowd starts screaming. Butt rock blasts through the sound stadium, and some pyrotechnics are set off around the ring. Ladies and gentlemen of the sold-out crowd in Mill Creek, Massachusetts, who's ready to power slam? My announcer voice sucks. Hugo and I scream. We watch two wrestlers, the Southern Dandy and Johnny Snowman. Really? Johnny Snowman? I feel like this is also a reference to something I just don't know, but John Snowman? Yeah. Walk out to even more butt rock. The Southern Dandy mixes and drinks a mint julep in the ring before the match. The crowd eats it up. The Southern Dandy's from Maine. Is Johnny Snowman not from the North Pole? Jesus fuck. He's from Georgia, actually. After a long match, Johnny Snowman, who's dressed up like a muscular elf, does what Hugo calls a German suplex on the Southern Dandy. What did I just watch? I don't know what's happening, but this is amazing. Kill him, Johnny! Ooh. Screw it. Let's go with that one. Elbow the heck out of him, Johnny. Show that Southern Dandy some North Pole manners. Johnny Snowman does indeed elbow the neck. Yes, elbow the heck out of him. That's gotta hurt. Oh god, is he okay? Wrestling is a sport of communication. All of these guys train together to know not only how to perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only be kind of hurt. The crowd cheers as Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Dandy is announced as the winner. The next match features a wrestler named Generation Y2K, who comes out looking like a hipster barista. He takes selfies with fans on the way up to the ring and pauses after everyone to post it onto Instagram. He's really playing up the millennial thing, huh? He's sort of the boogeyman to old-timer wrestling fans. His opponent, the old-timer, walks out. Oh. The crowd seems to be divided in who they're rooting for. The old-timer pulls some pretty sweet moves after he takes out a walking cane from under the stage and beats Generation Y2K over the head with it. Up against the ropes, Generation Y2K blinds the old-timer with a flash on his camera phone and is able to pin him to win the match. He takes a celebratory selfie with his unconscious opponent. That's actually a pretty cool concept of characters, I'm not gonna lie. During a break, Hugo and I leave to get refills from the concession stands. We wind our way through the clusters of wrestling fans to get to the line. So, what do you think so far? It's just okay. It's actually really cool. I'm glad I'm here with you. Ooh, do I say I'm glad to be there with him, or do I say it's actually really cool? Do I hype up the fact that I'm enjoying the wrestling, or do I hype up the fact that I'm happy to be there with him? Screw it, I'm gonna hype up the wrestling. I should have gone with the other one. This is amazing. Why did I get into wrestling sooner? You know, I'm kind of surprised. I was sort of expecting the crowd to just be a bunch of aggressive, sweaty older guys, but it's so diverse. I've even seen a bunch of families with their kids. Everyone looks super happy to be here. Oh yeah, that's how I got into wrestling. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me and my brothers to matches all the time. Hey, Alicia. Don't know if you've seen this game yet, but if you haven't, by God, get it and play it. There's one gaggle of kids loitering in the corner that are exceptionally loud. Even over the din of the stadium, looking closer, I can't help but feel these kids seem familiar. Oh, I just heard the ding. I'm assuming Alicia just followed me. If so, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And that it was you. I really need to get a setup that's better so I can actually see at real time who's following me and not just wait for it to pop up on my phone from the stream. Soon, though. Soon. Once I move, I'll be getting a somewhat proper setup going. That's fine, Alicia. Don't worry about it. Oh god, I know those kids. They're Hugo students. So don't turn around when I tell you this, but some of your students are here. Hugo immediately tenses up. Oh my god, I can't let them see me here. They'll never listen to me ever again. I position myself between the kids and Hugo, hoping that I can act as a human shield. I glance over at the group of children again, and I recognize that Colin kid. He kicks one of his friends in the shin and laughs. Man, that Colin kid is a piece of work. Colin? If he sees me here, he'll never let it go. He's a master manipulator. We have to get back to the relative safety of our seats. What's the plan? This is a sneaking mission. Create a diversion. Just walk back to your seats. Ooh. Do I try to let Hugo play this off by being sneaky and not letting his students know? Because honestly, myself personally as a teacher, I don't care too much about what my students know. Like, a lot of my students while I was subbing knew that I was a gamer. I told them that I even streamed. I didn't tell them what my stream was, mind you. But I did tell them that I streamed, so I didn't care too much. But I can see where some teachers try to hide their, the things they do in their private time because it's their private life. So I fully understand that. So, do I try to create a diversion like he did for me so I could get the kid out of the penguin exhibit for him? Or do I just walk back to the seats and let it happen? Ooh, this is actually a tough decision. You know, because Hugo created a diversion for me so I can get that kid out of the penguin exhibit so he doesn't get in shit, I'm going to create a diversion for him. Since he stepped up and did that for me and embarrassed himself trying to talk about penguins, I'm going to do it for him. I turn to Hugo. Hugo, I'm going to draw their attention. While they're busy watching me, run back to the seats and I'll meet you there, okay? Don't get hurt out there. As Hugo begins to leave, I turn to the crowd of people and start stomping around and raising my arms as if I were trying to frighten off a bear. Hey, everybody, look at me. I'm a big old wrestling fan who came all the way from Maple Bay to see this event. I wasn't that big of a wrestling fan to begin with, but in the time that I've known it, I've come to find it very enduring. I really enjoy watching those oily boys get into fisticuffs. And I hope that you all... God damn it. Sorry, it's oily boys threw me off. And I hope that you all are having a pleasant evening watching them as well. It's working. All the people near the concession stands have stopped to look at me. I feel my social anxiety hitting peak levels. There's only a finite amount of time I can keep distracting people. Quick, think of something. Do a cartwheel. Run away, just scream, screw it, do a cartwheel. I summon every last piece of athleticism from my body and go for the full cartwheel with a running start. I immediately fall over, lying spread eagle on the cold floor of the stadium. While people run up and ask if I'm okay, I spot Hugo darting through the doors and back to our seats. Mission accomplished. Hugo and I sit down and breathe a huge sigh of relief. Phew, that was close. Now we can hide out for the rest of the night and enjoy ourselves in the comfort of I'm terrible with words there, anonymity within a large crowd. The lights dim again. This is a match we've been waiting for. The corporate shill, there's no R, so shill, walks out to elevator music. He's wearing a three-piece suit and sunglasses. Once he gets to the ring, he takes off his sunglasses and rips the sleeves off his suit jacket, flexing his arms for the crowd. One of the people from his entourage produces a graph chart and sets it up in the center of the ring. The corporate shill grabs a microphone. I got a message for the Eastern Dragon. If you'll refer to the graph in the center of the ring, you'll see a quarterly prediction of how much I'm about to kick your ass. The whole crowd erupts. Now, if you'll direct your attention to the Jumbotron, we look up at the PowerPoint presentation titled Kicking the Eastern Dragon's Ass, Key Performance Indicators. The corporate shill takes a laser pointer and gives a lengthy presentation on just how and why he'll defeat the Eastern Dragon. He showcases several well-utilized clip art graphics. That was informative. The lights dim again, and pan flute music plays. I think it's a pan flute. I'm actually not sure if I know what a pan flute sounds like. Eastern Dragon walks out to cheers from the crowd. Aren't pan flutes a Central American thing? Hugo shrugs. Wrestling. The Eastern Dragon stands outside of the ring and grabs a microphone. Corporate shill. It's nice to see you again. More cheers from the crowd. That was a good presentation. The clip art was a very nice touch. He points to the corporate shill's menacingly. I'm looking forward to a nice and exciting match. The crowd doesn't really know what to do here. He's not the best at trash talk, but I promise he's one of the most talented wrestlers you'll ever see. The match starts, and it's just as exciting as Hugo had hyped it up to be. The Eastern Dragon performs some ridiculous aerial stunts that make me concerned for his safety. He does what Hugo calls a moonsault from the top rope onto the corporate shill. I'm going to assume that a moonsault is a somersault, but you do it in mid-air by jumping off the ropes. Sure. The air in the stadium is electric as these two athletes lock arms and try to demolish one another. I can't help but get into it. God damn, I'm trying to read things, and everything is just getting jumbled up on me for whatever reason. Like, I know I only got up an hour ago, but even still. The corporate shill pile drives the Eastern Dragon, who looks passed out in the center of the ring. He climbs up to the top rope and motions to the cheering crowd. Oh no, he's about to do his finishing move, the corporate ladder. The corporate shill poses at the top of the ropes. Eastern Dragon still isn't moving. Could this be the end of his young career? Get up, Eastern Dragon. You can do it, Eastern Dragon. The corporate shill launches off the top rope in a huge arc. He brings his elbow down on the Eastern Dragon with full force of a Fortune 500 company putting local vendors out of business. Boom. The corporate shill pins the Eastern Dragon and the match ends. Hugo sinks into his chair. Man, he should have won that. I sit down with Hugo. What a match. It was amazing. I think I'm a fan of wrestling now. Hugo looks over to me and our eyes catch. I'm glad. The event goes on and we have a little downtime before the next match. We decide to relax in our seats to avoid the middle schoolers. It's unlikely they would ever notice us in the upper level nosebleeds. I look up at the Jumbotron. Oh hey, they're doing the kiss cam thing. It zooms in on a bunch of cute couples who all do a quick smooch God damn it. English is just not for me. Cheers from the crowd. Oh, that's so nice. And then it zooms in on Hugo and I. What? What do I do here? I look over Hugo and see the same mortified expression on his face. The entire crowd is chanting and neither of us know what to do. Give the crowd what they want? Protect Hugo's identity. Try to ignore it. Oh, so it's really down to one of two things. Do I give the crowd what they want and force Hugo to accept the fact that it's too late. Even if I try to hide him now, everyone's probably already seen his face. Or do I attempt to at least cover it up and give him that chance? To be perfectly honest, I feel that it's too late. Like, even if I do try to protect him at this point, the camera's already shown his face. The kids have probably noticed. So I should probably just give the crowd what they want, seeing as how it's not just what the crowd wants. Screw it. We're going for the kiss. I slowly lean in, awkwardly tilting my head. Cheers from the crowd erupt all around me. I look back up at the Jumbotron and see a couple behind us, making out with full force. Oh. Hugo and I turn beet red and slink back into our chairs, and I pick the right one. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
So much for laying low, I guess. The rest of the match thankfully goes off without incident. Hugo and I eventually laugh off the kiss cam and get back into the wrestling. After the show ends, he convinces me to hang back and let the rest of the crowd exit so that we wouldn't risk running into Colin and his awful group of friends. By the time Hugo and I walk back to his car, most of the wrestling fans have cleared out. The parking lot is surprisingly empty, save for a beat-up car parked a few spots down for us. We warily keep an eye out for any stray middle schoolers as we hang out by my car. So the beat-up car could very well be the middle schoolers, because I do believe, depending on age and whatnot, there are some grade 9 kids that could technically be old enough to have their license, so hopefully that's not their car, but it's probably going to be. Man, that was an experience, right? It's one thing to watch it on TV, but to be there in person is just, wow. Thank you, again. I would have never gotten to experience this if it weren't for you. It's just me and Hugo in the front of my car in an empty parking lot. I look down. Kinda funny. About the kiss cam, huh? Yeah, it was super funny. But neither of us are smiling. We look into each other's eyes, and I can feel a warmth radiating from my cheeks. We stare at each other for just a little bit longer. Hey, cool shirt! I turn around to see a guy in a hoodie and basketball shorts walking up to us, a duffel bag slung over his shoulder. I haven't seen one of those in years.
Sweet Manchego!
Sorry, I just heard the audio come from my TV for that. God damn. Oh my god, I just got it from a trade with this guy from streetsmarks.net. I love that website. Someone always posts there awesome, super detailed breakdowns of matches in the indie circuit. Have you seen those? Names like, J something. JD Sleminger? Yeah, that's him. Those are my write-ups. You're JD Sleminger? You're kidding. Oh man, I'm a huge fan of your work. It's so nice to meet you. The man vigorously shakes Hugo's hand. I'm honored. Aw man, I wish I could stay and chat. I have so many questions, but I'll PM you on the forums if you ever want to talk shop. Absolutely. The man starts walking away. Hugo coughs nervously to get his attention again. Is there any chance you could sign my shirt? The guy turns around and beams. Sure thing. Wait. It all finally clicks into place for me. You're the Eastern Dragon? I love your work. Thank you, man. The Eastern Dragon signs Hugo's shirt, waves goodbye, and walks to his car. I stand there with my mouth open the entire time. I'm kind of checking his shirt for a signature, but I'm not seeing one. Aw, that kind of sucks. I was hoping they'd animate that in, like kind of put it on the sleeve or something, but I'm not noticing anything. That was the Eastern Dragon. He likes my work. Dude, you're like friends with the Eastern Dragon now. He's gonna PM me. Hugo and I high five. He's so excited he's shaking. Mr. Vega? Oh man, Colin and his cronies just pop out of nowhere. Oh no, here we go. Colin? Nice to see you and your friends all the way out here. What are you doing here? I don't see a library anywhere near us. I was watching the Power Slam series with my friend. Ah, Mr. Vega likes wrestling? What a fart knocker. Actually, that's pretty cool. Shut up, dickweed. Nah man, that's actually rad as hell. Who were you just talking to? Probably one of your stupid book nerd friends. Actually, he was talking to his good buddy, the Eastern Dragon. All of Colin's friends gasped. Guys, come on, he's lying. There's no way the Eastern Dragon would hang out with these losers. Oh yeah? How'd I get his autograph then? Colin's friends lose their minds, screaming their heads off. Colin is red with anger. Ha! Suck it, Colin.
Oh.
See you in class, bitch. Oh! You can't say that. Who's gonna believe you? Hugo and I hop into the car to the tune of more children screaming. We laugh all the way home. And that's the best thing, is nobody is going to believe them, even though there's a bunch of witnesses, but they're all just kids. Because let's be honest, 9 times out of 10 they believe the teacher over the students anyways. So yeah, good luck with that there, Colin. Hugo and I descend the stairs, descend? Oh, it must be in the basement. I don't remember them describing it as like a basement thing. But yeah, Hugo and I descend the stairs of his home into his wrestling man cave where we both crack a beer. We're both winding down after an exciting evening. So, if you were a wrestler, what would your persona be? Hugo answers immediately.
Yes.
J.D. Slaminger, my form name. I gotta represent my literary roots. My costume would be a tweed coat, and my finishing move would be a catcher in the eye. Where I poke my opponent's eyes out and call them a phony. Fuck. See, this is why I love Hugo so much. Wow. I've given it a lot of thought. What about you? I would be Bum Clancy, Mario Bratali, or Dad. Oh, I kind of want to go with Dad, but Mario Bratali. Ooh, we're going with Dad. I don't even wrestle. I just throw dad puns at the opponent until they submit. Nice to meet you, Hungry. I'm Dad, you know? I'm just now realizing that I don't know any actual wrestling moves. You know, I could teach you some. I smirk. I'm game. Hugo and I square up in the center of the room, ready to go at it. I'll go easy on you. On Dad? Absolutely not. And before I know it, I'm on the floor. Hugo wraps his legs around me and squeezes. I can't move. This is a figure 4 leg lock. If I were applying full force right now, you would be in extreme pain. He effortlessly twists around and grabs my arm. Good lord, he's strong. Any movement on my end is useless. And this is an armbar. You're pretty good. You can tap out anytime you like. Not a chance. Hugo flips around one last time on top of me. He hooks his arm under my leg and presses his body down on my chest. And this is me pinning you. Our faces are inches apart right now. I can't tell if I'm breathing heavily because of the physical activity or because of something else. Go for it. I lean forward and kiss Hugo. He seems just as surprised as I am, and I chose the right one. I pull back, a little embarrassed, but he kisses me again. Boo yeah! He slowly releases his submission hold on me and cradles my face in his hands. He presses his forehead against mine and we laugh. I guess we both win? Guess so. I pull him back in for another kiss. Do you have any more moves to show me? I think I might have a few. Date complete. Cargo shorts, low. Taped sports, low. Mustache, pretty high. Colin, average, you know what?
Looks like
Colin
Paradise
should be
Lost
pretty high. We
just
fucking
got found.
ripped him apart. Stadium, pretty low, but whatever. And then sneaking, almost full. I honestly don't think these matter at all. I don't think there's any point to them. I haven't seen a reason for them, and some of the stuff is just kind of, yeah. But we got another S rank, so that means we got an A on the first and 2 S's. So I'm not sure if that's enough to give us a perfect ending, but hey, it's pretty damn near close. And if it comes down to it, I could always replay Hugo to get that ending just to see what would happen. I doubt I'd stream it. Honestly, I'd probably just do it for myself, but hey, at least I know what it'll be like. Grow your own vegetables. It's cheaper, I think. It actually is. You tend to get more for your money that way. You spend like maybe $5 on a bag of seeds, and the seeds can supply you with more than just one, which is what that $5 would have bought you at a grocery store. Trust no one, except for Hugo. I trust Hugo. I love Hugo. Phew! I think I've have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Chris. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. What? No. You asked too many questions. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. Obviously. Now life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the US government.
Aw.
Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they've got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table, where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way. I figured you probably won't be able to get cable down in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? This is all 19 seasons! And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show.
Huh.
Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door.
Hey!
Haha! Saw that coming. You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the kind with the crunchies in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Uh-oh, does that mean we're coming to the end of the game? Chris, Quizmaster. Hey, who's ready for a crazy graduation party? Hey, Kyoshi. You don't have to be on right now, Quinn. It's just a party. What do you mean? It's the, you know what? Keep that energy. Hold it close. You deserve it.
That's the good stuff.
Just like me and my loving wife deserve happiness, right? You know what? Chris, Brian, you made it. Ah, I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro. This is a real ragger, taking our old age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Ah, so I know if you take the Craig route, I'm assuming you'll meet them at some point, but this is the first time we actually, in my run, get to meet his, twins? I do believe they're twins. That or this one might be a little older than this one. Not 100% positive on that. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. I have your face. No one will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Greg. Let's hang out soon. Yeah, totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. It's like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if we aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hey, Robert. Glad you could make it. Yep. Robert takes a sip of his drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Everything okay? Sure. Why would you talk to me? I thought we had something. Come on, Chris. You know what this was. You were an object to me the same way that I thought I was an object to you. I figured we were on the same page here, at least from how you were acting. but I don't want to be in this. But I don't want to be in this if there were feelings involved. I got too much to deal with it as it is. I'll catch you around. Oh. Hey man, Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of Right Said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. Hey. I turned to see Ernest, looking like he has something to say. Hey Ernest. Thanks for being nice to my dad. Wow. People are really mean to him sometimes. I mean, I guess I am too. But, he seems happy when you're around. So, that's cool. Well, geez, Ernest. I don't know what to say. You know, I think people got you pegged wrong. You got a soft side. If you tell anyone I told you that, I'm gonna set your trash can on fire. There it is. Also, you don't know me. Before I can respond, Ernest walks away, a cloud of vapor trailing behind him. Well, that was at least a little pleasant. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting, and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Oh, I'm getting a little teary-eyed there, folks. It's like Amanda truly is my own daughter. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Chris, if you cry again, you're the best dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking, all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. And unintentionally, you're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Look, looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard where Hugo is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. Oh, are they friends again now? Is she okay with the Emmas? I take a seat next to Hugo as the last guests make their way out of the party. Cool shirt. Thanks. It reminds me of a special night. So the secret's out, huh? Hugo likes wrestling. You know, I was really nervous to come here dressed like this, but everybody in the neighborhood... Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, just trying to read that set me off. But everybody in the neighborhood, they were nothing but accepting of me and my hobbies. It turns out that Craig's a huge fan too. And Colin told everyone in school that I'm into wrestling, but it actually backfired on him. The kids have a weird sort of respect for me now. See, sometimes if you share your personal things with your students, or your personal hobbies with your students, it makes a difference. You're making that human connection. They know that you're not just some robotic teacher figure that's trying to cram information down their throat. It shows that you're actually a human. Good for you, Hugo. A few of them even asked me to be the sponsor for their wrestling club.
Oh.
Not the Olympic wrestling, the wrestling that I like. I actually like both, but there's an important distinction, and I thank you. Or I think you know which one I'm talking about. See? Just goes to show there's nothing wrong with being open about what you like. Exactly. I agree. And as long as I'm being open, I'm also a huge fan of very handsome dads who throw great parties for their kids and love a good word jumble. I blush. And I'm a big fan of... Quick, think of something clever. Hugo's? This Hugo specifically. Hugo laughs.
Ah!
He drapes an arm around my shoulder and pulls me closer. He plants a soft kiss on my forehead. I'm happy here. Me too. Hugo and I watch the sun dip below the horizon together. Hey, do you think maybe later you could show me some new wrestling moves?
Oh!
Chris, how about I show you my pump handle pile driver? What? I can't help but giggle. What's that? You'll see. Ooh, buddy, it's getting a little steamy. And that's the end of the game there, folks. So I'm not sure if I got the best ending there, or if I just got a good ending. Like I said, I kind of went into this game mostly blind. So hopefully I got the better ending. But I'm definitely going to look into that later and maybe replay a bit of this on my own. I'll probably stream this again with a different choice, maybe go for Robert, as he was my second choice. But I'm definitely not going to stream every single character here. Maybe 1, 2 more. Maybe give it a bit of a break, come back, do another, something like that. But I definitely enjoyed this. Thank you again to Mel and Liz for buying this for me, because like I said, I didn't really have all that much interest in getting it. But I'm really glad I played this. I highly enjoyed it. It was extremely fun. I don't really know what to say. As you folks know, I'm terrible with endings and summing up how I felt about a game and giving my own little review about it. But I must say, if you enjoyed any aspect of this, get it, do your playthrough, do your style, and see what happens. And hell, with Robert, who knows, I might even go the dad bad route, and throw Amanda off somewhere, so who knows. I highly doubt that just because I hate being that type of person. But yeah, this is definitely enjoyable. So let's just let the credits roll through, see if there's something afterwards. Or can I skip them? Oh, I can make it speed up. Even better. So let's see if there's something at the end of the credits here. Special thanks to a bunch of people. Game by Game Grumps. Thank you, Game Grumps, for making it. It was fun. Ooh. Oh, damn. Look at that photo. That must be the cheese place, I'm going to assume, because of the cheese and the food and the fact that that's where Hugo and I went. And oh, buddy. It's getting a little hotter here. What do you got? Medicine is not always. Oh, does it just bring us back to... Yeah, it just brings us back here, folks. So if we go to the gallery, we'll get that one photo, which I'm going to assume we'll get one, maybe more for each of the dads. Options just the same. What happens if we could continue? It just finishes it off there. Alright, folks, in that case, I'm going to end the stream there. I was going to do more, but due to the fact that I finished this and it's now 10 o'clock, that gives me 2 hours just to relax to myself before going to work. But I'll definitely be back to play this again. Who knows, maybe tomorrow I'll hop on and start Robert. Well, actually, probably... Would I be able to? Maybe not tomorrow. I might be a little tired tomorrow because I'm doing 10 hours between... Like, I get off work, I have 10 hours, and then go back to work. So tomorrow might be a little rough. Maybe Sunday. Who knows? We'll figure it out. I might even stream something else. So maybe I can finally get Jamie to get going on Escapist 2, which isn't out yet. So give the folks here a sneak peek at that. Potentially. Calling it out now. Probably not going to happen because Jamie, wait, we're supposed to do that last weekend. We'll try to get together. Anyways, thank you for joining me, folks. I hope you enjoyed the series. Definitely going to come back and do some more. Until next time,